afternoon, Ollie. You hear me loud and clear?
Yes, hi James, yeah.
It was reassuring to know that your son's always been fed, but that's not what I asked you about. In terms of the game ahead, you've got 3 players suspended. Is that kind of enforced rest a positive thing?
No, it's never a positive thing to not have every player available. But we've got players ready to deputise and come into the team, of course. So it was amnesty after this quarter-final, so we hoped to get them through. But there were some easy yellow cards here that the ref handed out. But we're ready to deal with that.
Simon Peach.
Sorry, can you just stop?
Sorry, Simon.
Where's the UEFA comment? So
we can supply it.
Simon Peach.
Okay, yeah.
Hello again.
Hi. Sorry.
Sorry. Obviously, the Real Sociedad game was more sorted heading into the second leg, but you named a strong side for that game. Are you going to rotate a bit more now as the fixtures played up? And I guess this is I'm connecting the dots. Axel Tuanzebe will have a big chance tomorrow night.
Yeah, well, we have to make sure that we go through. That's what I always pick a team that I think will win a game, and we will go into this game wanting to win this. I know Granada will want to come, give it their all, but we also want to improve our performances, build on the momentum that we're on, and have a good performance. But there'll be a few changes, yeah. From of course, some of them are forced, some of them are maybe rotation.
Simon Stone.
Hi, Ollie. When you mentioned about easy yellow cards last week, would you look at leaving people like Paul Pogba out, because if he gets another yellow card then he couldn't play in the semi-final?
We're not looking at consequences of that, no. We go into a game having to do everything we need to do to win. So if there's a tackle there to be won, there's the tackles there to be won. We don't want any lazy yellow cards, just play the game properly, no token gestures, and you'll be fine.
David McDonald.
Hi Ollie, obviously simulation was an issue with the incident involving Son on the weekend. I just wondered whether managers are in danger of laying themselves open to hypocrisy, because whether they like to admit it or not, every squad has a player that will simulate or will die. I mean, you've had accusations over Bruno. Can you understand that? Is it incumbent upon managers to tell their players not to die?
Well, I think every manager has a certain values, and when I got sent off against Newcastle a few years ago, many years ago, many moons ago, and I thought I did the right thing for the club or the team, and Sir Alex absolutely lambasted me at half-time. After the game, called into his office. We don't win that way at Man United, and I've lived by that ever since. We want to win. We want to win in the right manner. It doesn't matter who we play against. We want to win playing by the book. I'm not saying someone else doesn't. I'm just saying that I think every manager wants to win in a fair way.
Jamie Jackson.
Hi Ollie. Just with regard to Jesse Lingard, I believe he's now scored 8 goals in 9 Premier League appearances, which by any standards is pretty decent. So I'm just wondering, when he comes back to the club, does he have a future at Manchester United this summer? Would you like to offer a new contract? And also, relating to this, obviously, why do you think it's worked so well for him at West Ham, but he obviously hadn't done under you, this season and before then?
Jesse has been brilliant since he left, and I've answered this quite a few times. Selfishly, we could have kept him because he's always got a part to play. Jesse's a fantastic lad around the place, Man United through and through. Never once did he moan or cause me a problem. He just came in, worked really hard, and he deserved a chance to play more football. That's why we let him go to West Ham, because he deserved a chance for what he's done throughout his life for Man United. We Of course, we welcome him back. It's great to have. I hope he'll go to Euros because with his performances now, with the confidence he's got, it's. I don't think that's beyond him, and I hope he's got a strong finish to the league. Then. It was difficult. It was different here. It was because Bruno, the form he's played in, arguably in Jesse's favourite position. And that was just a decision that we've made. Delighted though for Jess, and just wish him all the best rest of the season and until he comes back.
Samuel Luckhurst.
Hi, Ole. Is Eric Bailly back in the country, and is he available for tomorrow night's game?
Eric's not available for tomorrow. No, he's travelled back. Yeah.
Per Carlson.
Yes, Ole.
Hey.
You go into this game as huge favourites after the 2-0 win last week, but with your experience going into second legs as favourite and with a comfortable lead, what is going to be your biggest challenge tomorrow, and what are the dangers you have to be aware of?
We've got a great foundation to play from and a good result, but we go into this game wanting to win the game. We want to play a good game, perform well. We know that Granada will come here and give it everything they've got, so we have to go out there, try to dominate the ball, score goals like we always want to do, and just keep carrying on. The momentum is big in football. If it goes for you, it goes for you. So we just want to carry on there, and hopefully the players will enjoy the game.
Angel Mengibar. Angel.
Hola, buenas tardes, mister.
Hi.
Yo te quería preguntar.
I'd like to ask about what sort of game you expect from Granada. In the first leg, they sat back a little bit, didn't try and push, and they made mistakes at the back. But now, with the state of the tie, they have to score goals to change the result. So, what sort of game do you expect from them tomorrow?
Well, it's a quarter-final in Europe, so of course they need to score goals. The way they want to create chances and score goals, I cannot predict, of course. But we have seen them against Barcelona, seen them against Real Madrid, how dangerous they can be. And we just have to play a very, very good game. If they come and press us, we have to be ready for that. If they sit back and there's more counter-attack, we have to play a good game and don't give them those opportunities. It's all up for grabs.
Paul Hurst.
Hi Ollie, just going back to Axel. He had such a great start to the season, was very good against PSG, but over the last couple of months he's been abused on social media. Has that kind of affected his confidence, do you think? And have you had to kind of put your arm around him and kind of encourage him again?
Well, Axel has always been a very positive boy and a hard-working boy, and his Victor and Harry have played. They've formed a very, very good partnership. Eric's come in and played really well when he's played. So his chances have been limited. So, but he's been training well and he's ready for this opportunity. And of course, I don't think it affected him that back when it happened. No.
James Savundra.
Ole, you're missing two key leaders tomorrow in Harry and Scott McTominay. How do you feel about the leaders that are coming through at United at the moment? And just a word on the growing team spirit as well, when you consider getting 28 points from losing positions this season and an incredible turnaround after half-time against Spurs.
Yeah, we are a group of young players who want to improve, want to learn, and we know that we'll have to lead at some point. Everyone has to lead at some point. They've been asked to lead. We've got different ways of promoting leaders. We've had, of course, you've still got a few leaders here now with those players out. So I'm not worried about that. And the team spirit always goes in front of any individual. I've not seen many teams. Maybe I'm sure the team spirit in the Argentina World Cup 1990 squad was good as well, but they had one superstar with Maradona who was better than everyone else. But for us, it's a group working together, knowing that we need everyone to be on board on our values, on our set behaviours. Man United have always got players, or humble, hard-working players that stick together and never ever give in any game. And as you said, 28 points from losing positions, that's fantastic. On the other hand, it's worrying that we have to do that.
Yeah, Alan?
Hey, Rob.
Hi.
I was just, with the Euros coming up this summer, potentially there could be a little bit more complicated transfer window, certainly a more hectic one. Could you see any business being done before the Euro kicks off with regards to transfers, either coming in or going out?
Well, the transfer window will come when it comes. I'm just focusing on finishing the league strong. We have too many important games to finish and to win. But of course, I think everyone in this job would like to do deals as soon as possible. But at the moment, my sole focus is on winning games.
Laurie Whitwell?
Hi, Ollie. I believe you're the only team in the Premier League to have a fixture every midweek, basically all season. Obviously, this is another midweek where you're playing. How difficult is that to manage? And in terms of fitness of players and then also selections, has that left you at a disadvantage at all, or do you think accept that that's just what life is like with Manchester United?
No, you have to accept that at Man United. Of course, we've not been in a position or situation where we could think about this game as a given and maybe take a risk. We've needed results in more or less every game, which is a good way, because then your coaching sessions are in the games really. And what we've lacked, what we've missed out on, is the hours on the training ground. We haven't had that because we've had injuries. We've had a few. Sometimes we haven't had the squad fully fit, so that's made it more difficult. But as a Man United player, you need to be able to play. Around about. I think we played 50 games now this year season, and it's just something that you want to get used to and have to get used to. Maybe the biggest challenge was the lack of pre-season. Because normally you practice maybe different ways of playing in the pre-season, but we only had one game, and that was against Aston Villa, and we needed to get the fitness. So since we played West Brom just before Project Restart, that's the last time we could play a game and try something different tactically, and that without thinking about the result. So of course that's been a challenge, but I can't complain because I think the players have done fantastic, and I'm so impressed by them.
So we've got last two questions. First one for Frederick and the last one for Andy Mitten.
Hey.
Do you feel the players' mentality have changed in any way since you took charge? And if so, what ways and how have you worked to improve that?
It's not up to me to say if their mentality has changed. My job, or our job, has been to get the best out of the players, and that's how you do that. It's different in every coaching style, management style. I can feel a change in the belief and the confidence. Because, say, 2 years back when we started this project, rebuilding the squad, we knew we had a few months or a year, maybe seasons, to learn. And they've learned on the job, many of them. But now you can see the focus going on, we want to win a trophy, we want to go as far as we can. The disappointment of last year's semi-final defeats have done something to the mentality of the group, definitely.
So last one for Andy Mitten.
Hi, Ollie.
Hi. Okay.
You've won all 3 matches away in this competition, no goals conceded, have yet to win at home in it, and away form in the Premier League is better than the home form. Why do you think this is happening?
You'll see a change now. You know, we've changed. If you see the banners around the club, it's not red anymore. And we've looked into this, and there shouldn't be any reason, really. But some of the players I've mentioned that, you know, that split-second decision that you have to make, look over your shoulder if your teammate's there or not. And the red shirt is on the red background, just with the red seats. And so we've, of course, tried to change that along with a campaign, with an anti-racism campaign. So, of course, that was important. It wasn't red anymore. Then again, there shouldn't be any reason, you know. But then again, if you've got a 4-0 advantage, you don't really have to win that game. 0-0 was a good result. Then the first game against Milan, that's still a draw. We conceded in the last minute. So I still think we played some good football at home, and we started off badly with 3 defeats with Palace, Tottenham, and Arsenal very early on. So we've improved.